Whew. Oh my God, man. Ugh. Ugh. I'm so happy this exercise is over. Good morning, everyone. I know it's been a while. I've been super busy this week. There were renovations in my apartment and I almost got sick. Didn't go to gym for 2 days. Apartment is a mess right now. I couldn't use half of my apartment, but we're back. We're back. Currently 6 a.m. and sorry if I'm like, my brain's still not fully awake. Yeah, but 6 a.m. about to head out for my morning cardio session. Just woke up, so I need to hydrate a little bit, and I thought that I would give the intro for the video in the meanwhile while I'm taking my morning supplements. So there are some changes in my routines now. I'm going a lot, like the supplementation part of it is a lot more serious now, just because I have to make sure that I stay healthy all the time. Yeah, but one very exciting change that I'm going to be making to my schedule or program is that I'll be training. I talked with my coach and I'll be training twice a week on Sundays. So for now, it's very experimental. I think I'm going to change it, or we'll be changing it, but this is what I came up with, and that's I'm separating my arms. So I'm gonna train my chest and shoulders in the morning, and then later afternoon I'll be training my arms separately. So and the reason for doing that, there are two reasons, which I'll tell you later. But first, I want to tell you the split, and then I'll be training my legs on one day, and I'll train legs, I mean quads and glutes. That's it, right? And maybe calves. And then I train my back on another day. So these sessions are going to be like a lot shorter, maybe less than an hour. And then, right, but then I can train twice. And then after, on the same day that I train my back in the morning, I'll go to gym and I train my hamstrings and calves. And then abs and forearms, I'll put them somewhere. Glutamine, just for gut lining, improved recovery, but it's, I think, mainly for the gut. And it's good to be hydrated as soon as you wake up. Electrolytes in the form pill, just because I didn't want to. I think the powder form is did I say form pill? Pill form, or whatever. I mean, I haven't had any caffeine, so excuse me, guys. Yeah, in the pill form, electrolytes. And then, yeah, and the reasons for training twice a day. First of all, I feel like my training sessions were kind of long. And for me, the first 4 or 5 working sets are the ones that I actually really push. Like I can really push them very hard. So anything that I train first thing in my workout is going to be targeted the best. I'm going to have the best performance. So the reason is I want to be on top of the game every time I go to gym, right? So I train in the morning and then I train later. I rest in between. I can afford that. That's all I'm doing right now. It's my job, right? That's not something that everyone can afford. So I don't recommend, it is not a must, but if you can do it, right? And then the other reason is that better nutrient partitioning, so better using the carbs, because right after your workouts is the best time for consuming protein and carbs, right? Because you're very insulin sensitive, especially if you train hard. So if you train hard twice a day, then you have two timing periods where your body will better use the nutrients. And I'd prefer to have multiple meals throughout the day, like 5 meals. And also that helps with nutrient partitioning and better using the nutrients, especially the protein. But I was watching this podcast recently in which they were discussing how, or it was Dave Palumbo, okay? Dave Palumbo. He was explaining how much protein you should eat per meal, right? 100% of all the protein that you eat will be absorbed by your body, but then your body won't be able to use all of that for, let's say, repairing muscle and repairing the tissue, right? So it is broken down into amino acids, but then, your body's going to use it for whatever, maybe immune system. I actually don't know, but there are, like very important uses for the protein. And then you have, like damaged your muscle fibers because you trained hard, right? So now it's time to recover that. So part of a portion of the amino acids are going to be used for that. And then if there's extra, your body doesn't have storage for protein, right? Your body doesn't store the protein. So what it does is that it's going to use it for fuel. Yeah, it's so the protein, which is more expensive usually than carbs, is going to be used for fuel or be stored as fat, right? So that's why they say that it's better to have smaller meals spread throughout the day instead of one giant meal, right? For better, like if we're talking bodybuilding, right? If we're talking bodybuilding. So that's why intermittent fasting and stuff like that. No professional bodybuilder does that, right? So that's the benefit of having smaller meals. Just need to finish these other pills and head out already. It is Sunday and I'll be training legs. I'm only going to gym once. What a pity, I love, the best time of the day is when I'm in the gym. So when I'm training twice a day, that day is just perfect. But today only once. But this workout, I mean, by nature, the leg day is just so hard that I don't want to do another. There's nothing left in the tank for me for the rest of the day. So I'll be like just full rest. I'll be on full rest and I'll be editing this video, hopefully posting it today. And then maybe I show what I do tomorrow, which is a double session. I'll be training my back and hamstrings. So yeah, without further ado, I want to finish this. I actually don't know how much water I was drinking. Hopefully 2 glasses of water, 2 pints. I want to go out, do my cardio 50 minutes and have the breakfast, have the meals. And I'll probably see you guys later in the gym. I'll try to stay focused this time, not be distracted by camera, and like show you how I train for real. If I can stay focused and I just ignore the fact that the camera is pointing at me, that's the goal for today. See you later. Yes, the outfit of the day. It's not even winter yet, but you gotta be prepared, man. It's cold and dark, and winter is coming. Actually, I like this kind of cold, right? At least my face is not freezing. My hands aren't frozen yet. I can comfortably film for a short period of time. But later in the winter, it's like you breathe in, your lungs are frozen, like everything gets frozen. It gets so cold. But this is very pleasant. Also, for everybody who's watching the video, I'm sitting at 96 subscribers. I'm so close to 100. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do it. Let's get me to 100. That's like a milestone for me. I have 100 followers on TikTok, on Instagram, not yet. And for YouTube, the milestone is 100 subscribers. And then we try to go above that. So, wake up. It's the middle of the road. Hello? Hello, mister? Yeah. Alrighty. First exercise of the workout. Again, with loud music. I hope you can hear me. Fingers crossed, wishing for the best. 3 exercises to obliterate completely the legs and the glutes. So quads and glutes, we're starting off with leg extension. This camera angle is a little weird. Okay, we're starting with leg extensions, and then I move to Bulgarian split squats. Or actually no, I'm gonna do pendulum squats and then Bulgarian split squats. So just to get the blood flowing, warm up the knees and everything, I start off with leg extensions because I notice when I put it towards the end of the workout, I just don't have the focus and the energy to really push this exercise. So gonna probably do 3-4 warm-up sets and then maybe 1 or 2 working sets, we'll see. It's a never-ending challenge when it comes to adjusting this specific machine. Okay, go back, please. There you go, no. I'm so used to listening to music while I'm working out that I feel like it's become, I don't know, it's very hard to like push the sets to failure and beyond failure without listening to music, because I usually sync my working sets, the start of the set, with the music that I like, and it gives me goosebumps, right? It just makes me like push past the pain. So it's a little tricky to do it without music, but at the same time, when I take a break from listening to music while I'm working out, then the next session when I'm listening to music, it just feels that much better, right? The goosebumps are crazier, so yeah. But I feel like without the music, I can actually focus more, you know, because there's no external motivation. There's nothing that externally inspires you to do the set, so it's all you and your thoughts and your emotions and everything. So, second warm-up set, still going pretty lightweight. Okay. Slowly increasing the weight. We're at 60 kg, but it doesn't matter if I'm listening to music or not, because I keep track of all my weights, so I know that this session I have to go beyond what I did in the last session, which was I think 70 kg, and I don't remember the number of reps, but I'll make sure to go beyond that, even without music. Plus, this is my first working set, so I think I should probably go with 80, you know? It makes sense. It's the first working set. I'm fresh, full of energy. Do you guys think I've gotten any bigger since the last video? Because I know it's been a while, it's been a week since I posted, or even more actually, since I posted a workout video. So have I gotten any bigger, any difference yet? I think I have, but I'm just curious to know from my viewer's perspective. Third warm-up set.
I don't know if it's the machine or if it's the difference in strength between my legs, but I feel more pressure on the left leg, or I'm trying to distribute the force equally between the two legs so that one doesn't grow more than the other, right? And then I think for the next set, I'll try to keep my quads a little bit closer together to focus on the sweep, the outer sweep, right? So here we go, 80 kg, first working set. And if you're wondering what I drink as intra-workout, it's just EAAs and 20 grams of a mix of carbs. I don't remember the name. Oh my God. Yeah, just don't remember the name, but very fast absorbing carbs. And the EAAs are not necessary, they're just for flavor. Because drinking plain water is a little boring at this point for me, so I like the taste. I like to sip on something flavorful when I'm working out. And I feel like I care less now. I just don't care if there are other people in the gym. It's a Sunday morning, it's like 10 a.m. What time is it? So I just don't care, just doing my own thing. Good news. All right, so anyways, 80 kg, let's aim for 12 reps. Just gonna ignore the fact that the camera is pointing at me, like usually distracts me, but just gonna ignore it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Nine. Fuck. Okay. 11 good reps, 1 partial 75%, and then 3 partial reps. Oh, my heart rate is through the roof. And bad news is that I was supposed to do pendulum squats after this, but it's now taken, which means I'll either have to change my plans, which is not a big deal, or wait for the machine to be freed. So anyways, I'm just gonna have an extended break. I'll try to prolong this exercise for as long as possible because I'm waiting for the pendulum squat. Plus, the more you rest, I mean 2-3 minutes, then the next set I can push it harder. My legs are quite pumped up, but for some reason I still feel like they're not as big. Maybe I have body dysmorphia or something, guys, but definitely my legs are much bigger than my arms now. They're pumped up, but like I just want them to be massive. They're not big enough. Actually, if I get to do a little bit of posing at the end of this workout, I'll tell you why I came up with my current split. Because I'm trying to improve my weaker body parts. So when I do the posing, I'll explain why. If not today, definitely tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll record my, I film myself while doing the back workout, and maybe also the second session, which is the hamstrings. second, and the last working set for this exercise. Let's do it. Fuck. Okay. The pendulum squat still taken. So I'm gonna have to ask how many more sets they have left. And if there are many left, then I'll go do my next exercise. Okay, so a small change in plans. I'm gonna do the Bulgarian split squats first. Don't be surprised if I'm not loading this bar with a lot of weight, because the bar itself is 90 pounds, which it says is 40 kg. The bar itself is quite heavy for a Smith machine. I haven't seen any Smith machine like this in any other gym, so it's like I don't have to load this bar because it's quite heavy by itself. Change the angle of the camera, and just going to show you. I use a little platform to elevate my foot because I want to get. Actually, I have to bring this down. The reason is that I want to have the full stretch in my glutes. See, when I'm going down, I really want to stretch the glutes, right? That's why I'm elevating the front foot. So I'm gonna do a couple warm-up sets and try to adjust this machine. That's the only downside to this exercise, is that it takes a while for you to like fully adjust it. Okay, let's try. Ooh. Okay, it's a little too far back. Do it like this. Try it again. I need to remember to put on my knee sleeves as well. Okay, is it right at the center? I don't know. Okay. Gotta be honest, it didn't feel as heavy as the first time I tried this exercise, so it means that I'm getting stronger. Nice. Just to come a little bit like this. Okay. Next is right in the center. Nice. Next warm-up set for the freaking right leg. Just gonna really stretch to try to open up the tissues. Whew. Feels good. I mean, good, like it actually sucks, but that's good. gonna take a break. I think for the next warm-up set, I only need like 5 kg on each side. And then for the work set, we'll get to that. Okay, second warm-up set. These warm-up sets will actually create some kind of stimulus as well. I mean, they're not super easy. Like I said, the bar is like 40 kgs. I have my knee sleeves this time, so it's gonna make it a little easier for my knees so that I can focus more on the movement. All right. Start with the left, which is the weaker side. All right. Feels so much better with the knee sleeves. I can fully focus on the stretch. Damn, I've gotten stronger. Man, this was challenging for me like a month ago. Okay. Not gonna try to go to failure because I want to preserve my energy for the actual work sets. So about 9 reps was good enough. Oh. I think now I remember the name of the intro workout. I think it's cyclic dextrin or something like that. Okay. I catch my breath and go for the next. Like I said, these are like not quite like warm-up sets, but I don't want to jump into my first working set because I'm afraid I don't have the focus. I need to remember the movement and I might get injured, and that's not what I want. Let's go. Enough talking. Good. I'm gonna load up the bar for my first working sets. And I think I'm kind of tempted to try 12 and a half instead of 10. So we're kind of like progressively overloading it. Yeah, or maybe 15. Let's do 15, let's push it to the limit. Okay, so I've never done Bulgarian split squats this heavy. So I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I have to. This is gonna be, I've never done this exercise like with this weight, so I know it's gonna be super challenging. I actually don't look forward to doing this exercise, but I'm gonna cheat a little bit, guys. What song am I gonna listen to? I mean, I only got one choice, Attack on Titan. When it comes to my serious exercises, Attack on Titan music is what I resort to. I would say that it was pretty successful. I don't know how many reps I did. 8 or 9, couldn't count properly, it was too heavy. But yeah, progressive overload and getting stronger. And of course, we know the reason. But now going back for the second working set and the final working set for this exercise, going back to my, the same weight that I did a few weeks ago. Because in the past 3 leg days, I've been mainly focusing on hip thrusts and trying to remind myself of the technique and how to do it properly. So I guess your hip thrust gains could translate into better Bulgarian split squats as well. Yeah, but no more music. The music is, that's it. Okay. To be honest, I haven't been really consistent with my diet. Yes, it's not like I've been eating dirty and cheating. I've been just eating more calories because now I don't know what my maintenance calories are, so I've been eating a lot of carbs. So I feel like I'm getting out of shape and trying to keep it. I think for me it's around 2,600 calories. So that's the goal for today. Around 2,600 plus cardio, walking around, fasted cardio, and then another 40-minute session later in the afternoon. Yeah. So that is also another reason for me getting stronger, right? So I've been eating a lot of carbs, a lot of freaking carbs. All right, 2 more working sets, and then I'm done with this exercise, man. I look forward to finishing this. It's quite heavy, quite hard. Let's go. I think that was 10 reps. Whew. Oh my God, man. fucking sucks, this exercise. The good thing about decreasing the weight for the second working set is that, I mean, I can focus on the actual movement, right? On actually stimulating the glutes so much better. And I can totally feel the pump right now in my left glute, because this is only, I mean, the last set you didn't see the 5, but there was a 5 plate behind this, but now it's only 10. But it just makes the quality of the movement that much better. So, man, I got one more working set for this, and then we can finally move to the pendulum squat. Let's go, guys. Okay. The last rep was at the cheat. Oh my God. I'm so happy this exercise is over. So that's what I mean when I say the order of the exercises matter. And I'm so happy that I've separated my hamstrings, because I'm already like, I'm thinking how I'm supposed to match my weight from the last session. For this exercise, I am quite drained after Bulgarian split squats, right? So imagine if I had to train my hamstrings as well. Like, yeah, double session is definitely a very good choice for me, so that I can go all out, don't have to hold back, don't have to worry about the volume. And this is pretty much the last exercise for this session. I'm thinking if I should try my calves during this session or the next one. I'll probably train my calves with my hamstrings, or maybe both, right? The more you train the calves, because they're such stubborn muscle group, and they're very used to like high volume, because like you're using them when you're walking, and you're probably walking a lot, so you really have to create a lot of stimulus for them to grow. Anyway, I actually don't know what my strength is at this point, so I've loaded the machine with 40 kg, and I'll see how it feels. The goal is to reach 8 reps, like failure with 8 reps. So let's see. This is quite heavy. Two. 7. 8. 9 fucking reps. My God. Oh man. I'm quite done, to be honest. This was perfect volume for this workout. 3 exercises, 2 work sets for each. I am completely done. I mean, I don't even want to do this last exercise, last set, to be honest. And actually my chest is sore. My chest hasn't been getting sore lately for the past, let's say, 4 weeks. But because yesterday I mainly focused on the chest. I didn't lift that much heavier, but I mean, my focus was so much better that my chest is sore today, so that's good, right? All good signs for this new split so far. However, I have to say that I don't recommend this for natural lifters. It's too much. Too much stress on your body than you can recover from. So unless, I mean, there's no point, you know, unless you take a full rest day after training twice a day. Well, in that case, you can just train 2 days in a row instead of like training twice a day and then taking a break. So not recommended for naturals. Eight reps. And that's it. I'm gonna go train my calves and maybe I do some posing. So if I ended this video, thank you for watching and see you in the next video.